All right, is everybody excited today? All right. At 27 North, we've never aimed to just keep up, but we were built to lead. Every inch of what we create is driven by a relentless commitment to excellence, designed not only to withstand the journey, but to elevate it. Today, we proudly introduce to you the Trekker, the lightest full-show expedition truck in a one-piece shell in the industry that is only 699 pounds. It's a masterpiece of strength and elegance. Our interior is built with aluminum and fine wood finishes and now engineered with military-grade capabilities for those who require the ultimate in performance and durability. It's made for the most demanding terrain and the most daring adventurers. Alongside it, we reveal to you the Venture X, a beautifully redefined, accessibly priced van that brings the signature quality of our work and the Mercedes-Benz line to more customers than ever before. It's our answer to call for exploration, freedom, and family-ready adventure. To get us started, it's only fits that we begin with someone who has helped open countless doors for 27 North and built lasting bridges for our brand. He's been a driving force behind our growth, a connector of people and purpose, and a true ambassador of what 27 North stands for. Please help me welcome our Vice President of Business Development and Brand Ambassador, Mark Glacer. Mark has been on the front lines of our expansion, whether it's forging key partnerships, leading business development efforts, or representing 27 North on the national stage. He's got a great history, and his passion for people, his strategic mindsets, and his relentless belief in where we're headed have all shaped the shape of our story we're celebrating today. Mark, take it away.
Thank you. I'd love to beat that guy. Thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in virtually. My journey to reach the stage is not what you would expect. I began my career as a special agent with the U.S. Department of State. In that past life, I stood beside some multiple secretaries of state, gazed through armored motorcades as I traveled to and from some of the highest diplomatic Cold War meetings. My U.S. government service allowed me to experience over 90 countries. In my travels around the world, I realized how special our country is. When you join the field of public service, you put mission before yourself. Mission first is exactly what I did into the end of my federal career, where I served as Chief of Chemical Security for the Department of Homeland Security. You may wonder, how on earth do I become Vice President of Business Development here at 27 North? The answer is in the heart of what we all Americans believe: hard work and opportunity. Over the years, I've always had my eyes on RVs. My daughter, my son, and I attended the Seattle RV show for nearly a decade. But we were often disappointed. Cabinets creaked, floors were flimsy, walls were thin. How could an RVer travel the winding roads of this beautiful country when their cabins came crashing down from the ceiling? About 4 years ago, I put in a bid for a band that beat the crowd. What I didn't know was Pavel was on the other side of the computer. As Pavel talked, I realized I have found a man with a mission. Pavel has the same dedication, the same intensity to get the job done. We share our industry frustrations, and we did something about it. Many texts and phone calls later, we shaped the revolutionary vehicle into existence, the 27 North Venture Van. As I worked with the 27 North team, I saw they shared the same deep commitment as Pavel. From each assembly bedding to the paint shop, every employee understands we are crafting happy adventures, getaways from home, and an entirely different way of looking at life. Quality and craftsmanship are deeply embedded in the foundation and culture of this company. I knew that I had to live up to the vice president duties. I had to learn, just as Pavel filled his garage with tools to blaze a new path. I rented my home out for 2 years and piled my valuables into the venture van to understand what we facilitate here. After 6 months of full-time on the road, along with my best furry friend Tucker, I get it. I get what we do and how and why. Our customers need solutions to van life themselves, whether it's a weekend ski trip or a year-long journey, addressing where can they park and sleep each night? Where should they do with their laundry? How can they customize their van to truly make it their own? Every customer goes through this journey, and we are going through it alongside them. Today, we continue our mission to build better portals to experience, and the Venture X and the Trek. Every design, every speaker, every feature speaks to the mission. And today, we celebrate how far we have come. In the audience is a man who knows what this is like. He spent his teens washing cars, working at a Ford dealership, and then building ambulances. Along the way, he somehow found time to make Missouri roads some of the best in the country. This man, of course, is the governor. He and I understand that government and business, often two sides of the same coin. His leadership and the investments that we make in both shape economic destiny of our state and our country. So today, let's celebrate those in government who helped us do our job, the values that drive all of us to be here, and the final product, our devotion and the pursuit of quality. This pursuit transcends time and age and is shared across generations. And I have the proof. Today on the stage stands two Glacers. One leading the way, the other finding his way. Winbrack, I thank you for your time to welcome my son, Jake Glacer, to the stage.
Thank you. While I am still finding my way, I knew from childhood what I cared about. My first word was car. That passion persisted. We were sitting crisscross applesauce in kindergarten when my teacher looked to me and she asked, "Jake, what's your favorite animal?" To which I said, "A Mustang car." Some things never change. I was just as committed to those four-wheeled creations then as I am now. What I didn't realize as I watched wind-up RVs roll across the floor was that I would be standing here today with the real thing. My burning interest has only grown brighter as the years go by, and that flame has been fueled by everyone here. I have not run a multi-million-dollar business, but I have felt the stinging desire to push for more, to be better. I feel it when I hunch over my books, write my college essays, and of course, think about cars. Pavel has this passion in spades. While I was presenting PowerPoints about RV history, Pavel was making history. While my dad and I were wandering through stuffy show models on hot dealer lots, he and Pavel had been designing the next generation of adventure vehicles. And in summer 2024, I joined. The energy was electric. The assembly lines were buzzing. I was hooked. Thank you, Dad and Pavel, for making me the man I am today. And let's all stand together and open a new era in expedition vehicles. Let's venture forth.
Some build for comfort, others for speed. We build for the unknown.
This is more than just a truck. It's a revolution in the adventure travel. When I purchased my first RV, I was shocked by how poorly it was built. I felt like I was in a cardboard box on wheels. I started asking questions. Why are RVs still built this way? When I spoke to industry experts, I was told that this is just the way it is. I knew we had to rethink the adventure vehicle space from the ground up. the idea was born of building an expedition vehicle similar to an airplane, a yacht, or a high-performance car, to where the shell is monolithic, one-piece, carbon fiber infused.
Each curve and contour of our vehicles reflects a legacy of engineering excellence.
Our electrical system, our plumbing system, is a lot simpler than our previous builds.
We don't believe in shortcuts.
Just overall, it's a lot more capable.
And I'll never forget the words when one of our team members said, "Pavel, we did it."
We are deeply honored to welcome a leader who has stood with us since the beginning, a champion for business, innovation, and Missouri-made success, Governor Mike Kehoe. During his time in office, Governor Kehoe has helped power Missouri to one of the top sales for small business growth and led investments that have made our transportation infrastructure among the most improved in the country. His support for companies like ours has helped turn ideas into industries. Governor Kehoe, thank you for believing in us, standing with us, and helping blaze the trail for what's to come. Welcome.
Well, I can tell you, I've been to a lot of product reveals over my time in my professional life outside of politics. And Pavel, your team always does an amazing job. Can we give his team a round of applause? Yeah, great to be here today. And I write down that Pavel and I have probably I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, Michael E., who's here somewhere with the Missouri Manufacturers Association, said, you got to meet this guy. He's a rock star. He's really doing some cool stuff. And we saw Pavel at probably 2 or 3 different facilities ago since he's been in this one. And I just immediately fell in love with his passion. As was mentioned earlier, I went from washing cars to actually getting into manufacturing. I manufactured conversion vans and now ultimately ambulances. So I immediately took a like to what Pavel was doing, what his team was doing, his passion, and really his innovation. I'm an old guy. I was thinking like my kids are. What do I want to do next? What does Jake want to do next? What am I going to do when I get out and about? What is my next experience? What is my next adventure going to be like? And his vehicles and his products and the team that he's put together have demonstrated that time and time again. Most of all, we're proud to have him right here in Missouri. We love seeing innovation here and investment in Missouri. We love seeing folks who get what the future holds for those who want to really explore this great country that we live in. And what they're building here now is absolutely the avenue to get that done. And the expansion that this company's had, the markets that they've opened, the innovation research that they've established with their partners is second to none. And I see a lot of this stuff across the country. I'm still involved with multiple different companies who manufacture products in various parts. And Pavel, I laughed when I saw the video. He said, my first RV was like a cardboard box on wheels. My wife Claudia is with me today. We've had 9 motorhomes, and what we did for the first 3 months is we had her ride in the back and tell me where all the rattles are. Then when I park it, we go fix those rattles. Through quality, he has eliminated that. He's driven this industry to a whole new level. One, that the competitors are going to have to try to catch him. And it's going to be just about possible to do. He's so far ahead with what he's doing in quality and innovation. We're so excited to have him also as a Buy Missouri company. It's a program we started under Governor Parson many years ago. I was proud to bring Pavel that certificate and bring him into the Buy Missouri program personally, because I just thought so much of what he's gone through, his family's history, and what this country has had to offer for those who really want to work hard. And he loves where I come from. I've done a podcast with Pavel now, and he knows that my roots are from a single mother who gave us only one piece of advice. If you want to succeed in this country and in this state, you got to work hard and you got to pray hard. And those are the things that Pavel and I share together with his family and with his family team, is that anything is accomplishable in this country and in this state if you work hard enough and you love the Lord and you understand what your true north compass is actually about. And so that's what this company's been built on, that's what it's grown on, and that's what you're seeing now here today, these new product offerings, which I have no doubt will set an entire new level in their class across this country and the globe for what we see in next generation products like that again are trying to chase the quality, the vision, the dream, and an entrepreneurship that Pavel and his team have had. So thank you so much for being here to support him. Pavel, we are super proud of you, and we can't tell you how grateful we are to have you in Missouri, the opportunities you provide Missouri families, and that we're building this right here in the heartland of the good old USA. God bless you, and congratulations on a great product launch.
Thank you, Governor. And now it's my privilege to introduce to you the man that started it all. 4 years ago was in his mother's garage just for a short time before he was kicked out, with a vision and a torch and a dream that would become 27North. Please join me in welcoming our President and CEO, Pavel Vasaby.
Wow, what an incredible journey it has been. I want to start by expressing my deepest gratitude for my beautiful wife, Nina. Thank you for your unwavering support, even when I sold your first car 4 years ago to start this venture, leaving you driving your parents' minivan. Your strength and love are why I stand here today. Truly, Proverbs 31 was written in your honor. Thank you to our cherished guests, friends, family, customers, vendors, and of course, the community, for being here as we celebrate a monumental event in the world of adventure and exploration. At 27North, we began with one vision. Adventure isn't just a place, it's a mindset. Today, we're taking a giant leap forward in making that mindset accessible to everyone. Like my team always says, Pavel, quality product and quality service is the core of what we do here at 27 North. Reflecting on our beginnings from my mother's garage to an old cabinet shop, I still remember when the thrill and excitement, maybe anxiety, overwhelmed me as Governor Kehoe visited that old cabinet shop. No air conditioning, a rundown building across the street from this old cemetery. But one thing I will never forget is the way Governor Kehoe made me feel in that moment. Nothing short then of Elon Musk. I showed him around, and it was just such an extraordinary experience. And one thing I wanted to highlight is, here's that toolbox. That very toolbox that I used to start this business 27 North. And the reason I wanted to be here on stage as I share with you this speech is to remind you that the American dream is more alive than ever before. Today, we unveil innovations that will transform how we explore the great outdoors. Let's embark on this exciting journey together. So let's look first at the new Venture X. The engineering accomplishments here offer room for 4 explorers and of course a 5th furry friend like Tucker. It's designed for those who demand capability and comfort. And let's not forget the all aluminum interior. That's right, no more wood, no more MDFs. This means durability, longevity, and a cleaner, eco-friendlier choice. And the best, it will start only at $199,000. The Venture X is not just a vehicle, guys. It's an investment into your future adventures. As we often say, adventure is the best way to learn. With the Venture X, learning just became a whole lot more exciting. But don't take it from me. Let's see what a recent customer said on her way to school. Hello?
And where are we heading?
To school.
To school. And what are we driving?
Bikini.
Not Bikini. We're driving the van, aren't we? And can you say thank you for inviting us to the launch of the new vehicle?
And I know when I have children, I too will drive them to school in this awesome Venture X. I also wanted to highlight the rooftop pop-up tent. So many times when you're traveling with your little kiddos, I remember my childhood, and the only thing I wanted was a tree house. My dad was an over-the-road truck driver, so that wasn't an option. So we would gather scrap wood, sometimes take my mom's cabinet doors, and we'd build our own tree houses. Well, guess what, parents? No more need to spend time and money to build that tree house. Your Venture X now comes with its own tree house for all of your little children. Next, I want to introduce the expedition truck that stands here before you. For those of you that crave just a little bit or a lot more ruggedness, you now have the Trekker. The Trekker is built on the mighty Ram 5500 short wheelbase. That's right, the shortest wheelbase available on the market. This isn't just a truck, it's a companion for your most exhilarating journey. With a one-piece monolithic carbon fiber infused shell, it only weighs 699 pounds. That's right. I didn't believe my team engineers when they first showed me that it only weighs 699 pounds. So I came out here and looked at the scales, and surely it was only 699 pounds. Much like a boat, this truck redefines durability. And the overall weight of the truck is only 15,000 pounds. That is 5,000 pounds lighter than our nearest competitor that mass produces trucks. In addition to that, take this, bumper to bumper, 25 feet, the same length as our adventure vans. That means there is no path that is off limits for you, the explorer. Remember, it's all about the journey and not the destination. With the Trekker, the adventure begins the moment you step inside. In our fast-paced lives, we understand that time is a luxury. My dad used to have a trucking company of his own. And we've witnessed firsthand how brokers would overcharge us manufacturers 60% above industry rate, only to turn around and pay their drivers 40% on average less than industry rate calls to pay the truck drivers. While it worked 40% less than industry standard, this resulted in him losing his business. While this was an unfortunate situation, it's worked out for the best, as he now works on Team 27North. But we knew we had to do something about it. And that is why today we are launching officially 27North Logistics. Our all-new custom semi-trucks that you saw on your way in will now work with our dealer body across all the United States and allowing for a front door delivery service. You can now skip the hassle of spending your afternoon at the dealership. On top of that, our professional drivers will not only deliver the unit to you, but they will spend as much time as needed to train you up on how to use your new Expedition vehicle. That way, you can spend more time in nature, breathing in the fresh air, because we all know life is so much better spent on our own terms. As I always like to say, why wait to live out your adventure? We're making it easier than ever. Next, let's look at a major concern for everyone looking to embark on their adventure. We believe you shouldn't have to dip into your savings to enjoy nature. So starting today, 27North will now offer the most competitive rates to both our dealers and our retail buyers. And dealers, for those of you that are here, Transwest, I see you. That means no more gratuities and no more late fees. We believe in transparency. We believe in fairness, because as my dad always says, any rate above prime is highway robbery. Let's empower your adventures financially while keeping your savings intact. Finally, we understand that peace of mind is just as important as the adventure itself. And so today we proudly introduce 27North Extended Warranty Program, because we believe you deserve so much more than a faceless 1-800 don't call us bot, but continue to FaceTime Vlad Buzdula, our Director of Customer Support, while he's eating dinner, while he's on vacation, while he's in a hot day, and even when he's eating a late night dinner at 2 a.m. With this program, you'll continue to have direct access to our dedicated team, including Vlad, ensuring a personalized support whenever you need it the most. After all, as adventure seekers, we know that it's the relationship with the people that make the journey worthwhile. To summarize, with the launch of Venture X, the Trekker Expedition Truck, 27North Logistics Service, 27North Financial Services, we are redefining what exploration looks like for everyone. We are committed to innovation, quality. We are committed to serving you, the consumer that has joined us here today. I am just from the bottom of my heart want to tell each one of you, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for supporting us on our journey. And thank you for being a part of this extraordinary journey. Let's continue to explore the unexplored together.
Thank you, Pavel. What do you guys think of the vehicles? Andrew? Been lucky to take a look at both of the new models and take a look around the factory. If I can get all the leaders to hold their hands up on the team. If you want to find a leader, they can take you on a factory tour to tell you a little bit more about what we do in different stations. But we want to make sure, just thank you for being here. And this moment isn't just about what we've built, it's about where we're headed. As Pavel said, we're not just creating adventure trucks and vans, but we're building a movement. We're building a brand, a lifestyle to be proud of. And the road ahead is wide open. For those of you who believed in us from the beginning, thank you. Or if you have a lift spark within you today, then we'd love to invite you to come along for the journey. If you've ever dreamed of being part of something big, something bold, and something that is absolutely redefining, then we'd love for you to come along with us on this great American craftsmanship journey. At 2:45 today, we're going to be meeting in the boardroom just down the hallway. And if you'd like an opportunity to hear how you could join with us, our friends and family, we'd love to have you join us and grow. This isn't just an investment in vehicles, it's an investment in our vision, our values, and our velocity. We'd be honored to have you take a ride along with us. Thank you today, and God bless.